Hello everyone. Today I will be talking to you about someone whose legacy will live on through generations. And that someone is Stephen Lawrence. So who was Stephen Lawrence? Well, Stephen Lawrence was a black British teenager from southeast London who was brutally murdered in a racially motivated attack while waiting for his bus on the night of 22nd of April 1993. The two of Stephen's perpetrators were convicted of murder in 2012. Stephen's memory and legacy is to become a part of our curriculum and culture.
This year we celebrate Stephen Lawrence Day.
Because of Stephen, change was made possible.
Because of Stephen, I will become an architect and pave the way for others to follow.
Stephen's life was tragically cut short.
But his legacy continues to inspire us.
Because of Stephen, I've learned to appreciate my friends and family.
Because of Stephen, we should learn to appreciate the small things.
Because of Stephen, I am not limited by my race or where I stand in society.
Because of Stephen Lawrence, I'm going to become a professional footballer.
Because of Stephen, I'll be the best version of myself.
Because of Stephen, I did not limit what I could achieve, and you should do the same.
Because of Stephen, I have campaigned for diversity.
Because of Stephen, the only person that can stop me is me.
Because of Stephen, I've been determined to enact positive change.
Because of Stephen, I believe, and now I have achieved.
Because of Stephen, I practice peace, tolerance, and forgiveness.
Because of Stephen, I realise I am the key to my future.
Because of Stephen, we are inspired to fulfil our potential.
Because of Stephen, I aspire to make an impact and help those around me. Thank you, Stephen.
Because of Stephen, black lives really do matter.
Because of Stephen, we will become architects.
What will you do to live your best life?
Building on each year's annual event by showcasing and sharing curriculum resources and different activities will help to strengthen and deepen our understandings on how to live our best lives. Stephen's unfortunate death and the subsequent investigation by the police revealed aspects of our country that we should not be proud of. Stephen's Day is supported by all political parties, and it intends to challenge the very way we think about and understand race and diversity. We must aim for Stephen Lawrence's name not to just be identified by his murder, but also by the mark that he left on this country and the wider world, and for the role model he was and he will continue to be for us. Here is a message from Stephen Lawrence's mum.
Hello, my name is Doreen Lawrence. I'm Stephen Lawrence's mum. I'm also known as Doreen Lawrence, Baroness Lawrence of Clarendon. And when I'm here at the House of Lords, people refer to me as Lady Lawrence. Stephen, a young person just like you, had dreams and aspiration, and Stephen was denied that. Stephen's life was cut short for no other reason but the colour of his skin. I think the impact of Stephen's death has been quite profound in this country. Where laws have been changed, I don't think anything has had that impact, ever. I want people to see all the positive things and not the negative things that came out of Stephen. He was always an extrovert, but I think even this would have flawed him a bit. I see the Stephen Lawrence Day as celebrating a mark in Stephen's life, to look at the positiveness of what can come out of something as tragic as Stephen's death. I like to use the Stephen Lawrence Day to be the best that you can be and to live your best life. Go out there and make your community a better and safer place. Start learning to be more tolerant of each other and to be more inclusive. And your small actions can make big changes. I want to say to a young person that your life matters. Your life matters.
A key message that should be taken away from Stephen Lawrence's Day is that you should go out there and live your best life. Go out there and make your community a better and safer place. Start learning to be more tolerant of each other. Start learning to be more inclusive. Your small actions can make big changes. And I just want you to know that your life does matter. Stephen's life and legacy should be seen as an opportunity for our generation to be the best that they can be and to care for our community. It is not our differences that divide us, it's our inability to recognise, accept and celebrate those differences. Never forget Stephen Lawrence.
I will never forget Stephen Lawrence, a talented student and loving son, adored by his parents Neville and Doreen, tragically taken from them at the age of 18. My world changed on the 22nd of April 1993. News headlines read murdered by white youths at a bus stop, innocently. That was gut-wrenching and stuck on my mind. Chosen randomly, wrong place, wrong time. His black face could easily have been mine. It was my George Floyd moment back then, you see, and it still makes no sense to me. For an unforgiving family trial, where even Nelson Mandela came to raise the profile and walk the long walk with the Lawrence family, shaming the Met and the Race Relation Act's inadequacies. The fact that the act is needed at all is a failure of a Britain that gave that famous call to a Windrush generation to come lend a hand.
To help rebuild this motherland.
You tell me, how should I react when most choose to ignore the Race Relations Act that states socially, economically, educationally and more?
To discriminate on the grounds of race
is simply
against the law. We know the law. It's not some apparition in black people's heads or chips on shoulders of race issues long dead. We see those not willing to admit to uncomfortable pasts, not knowing for us that these histories last. This is why it took 18 long years and a Macpherson report through blood, sweat and tears that saw the abolition of the double jeopardy law. 2 out of the 5 retried is something Britain never experienced before. A black family actually changing the law to bring about convictions that said, in 2012, 2 will serve life for killing Stephen dead. I wish I could say it's done and dusted and we're happy with pride, but it isn't, I can't lie. When black people like Stephen continue to die. None of this I've said is done to create any controversy.
It's simply explaining what brought us here to support
Stephen's legacy. In this moment of global unrest, where people of all ethnicities are voicing their protest, alongside black people to say we will no longer ignore the racism we all deplore. And that's why we will honor Stephen with humility and embrace all the differences and diversity of our human race in celebration of all Britain can be.
In our families, our lives,
and our communities. We will make the changes that we need to see, raising our voices in all we do. We will educate everyone
that he is part of all of us too.
And we will never forget Stephen Lawrence.
Stephen Lawrence Day is coming 22nd of April 2021. To find out how you can get involved, register at stephenlawrenceday.org and help us create a legacy of change.
In support of Stephen Lawrence's Day, we are holding a non-uniform day on the 22nd of April. And we would like to ask you for a £1 donation and perhaps incorporating orange into your outfit, as orange was Stephen Lawrence's favourite colour. Remember, use Stephen's story as an inspiration to live your best life. Thank you.